What is going on, guys, gals, non-binary pals? It's your boy Artisan Kane here. We are rocking the season 2 TPL week 12. All right, there we go. Connected here with Matthew, coach of the Indiana Tracers, as we get ready to play week 12 matchup. Pretty big matchup against him. He is 5-5 right now, 5 straight wins. We've got a lot of pressure, and he's got a lot of pressure on him with the streak that he's got. So that's the team we're bringing here. I'll leave a link in the description for the team breakdown if you haven't already seen it. And let's go here. Okay, so Leafeon, Whimsicott, Kanto, Ninetales, Heracross, Dragalge, Gastron. Okay, so no Bronzong. Okay, so not as much defense as we were expecting. Not having Veil is nice, but now we have Aegislash that's got Brick Break that I really can't use anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lead off Vanillux here in case he does lead with Ninetales. If he doesn't lead with Ninetales, he's probably going to want a switch in immediately to make sure we don't get up Veil. So we got to keep in mind here that Leafeon does have Chlorophyll. So if the Ninetales has the that rock that makes the sunny day last longer, that can be annoying if he's trying to set up and sweep with Leafeon. Man, not bringing Bronzong. That's, I mean, that's still pretty good for us. It's just so that means he's basically going a lot more offensive. So we're gonna probably have to be a little more aggressive if he's with the sets that he's or with the mons that he's bringing here. Alrighty, let's get this going. Me so horny. Heracross, Jesus Christ. Okay, so lead Heracross is very terrifying. In all honesty, if he wants, he can immediately start getting off damage. If he's anticipating like Blizzard or something, he can just like protect or something. I don't know. Wait for the boost from the Flame Orb if it's Guts. But 100% of the time, we're gonna switch out of here. Definitely think Ninetales is gonna come in. Again, if we get this wrong, we probably lose right off the bat because Heracross can set up on us. But we'll switch. He probably doesn't want me to get. Yeah, okay, so he's switching too. Perfect. So he doesn't want me to get Veil, which is awesome because there's no way that we should have clicked Veil there. So we'll switch out here into Tentacruel. This is basically a free knock since the Drought is activated. Waterfall's not really doing much. Toxic can be nice for some of these other mons, but I think knock is our best choice. Okay, so he withdraws. He probably doesn't want to take a Waterfall. Arugula. Okay, Dragalge. So if we knock off its specs or something, that'll be nice. Oh shit, it was AV. Okay, so that's really good. Now it's a lot less bulky. Oh fuck. So that's a misclick there. We clicked knock off again, but I mean, in all honesty, it probably isn't that big a deal in case he decides to switch again. I don't really think Dragalge can do too much to us. It can probably just try to get some damage off. If it's just going to click like Draco Meteor or something. But we're pretty Spadef invested, so, that'll probably do a nice chunk. But since it's not Life Orb or Specs, it won't do that much. So, okay, so he actually stays in. It's not a big deal. Okay, flip turn. So he didn't want to switch out. He just wanted to get the slow switch, which makes sense. He doesn't want something else taking that knock or taking unnecessary damage first. Let's see what he... Okay, Gastrodon. So Gastrodon Can do a decent chunk with whether it's running Earthquake or Earth Power. But what we want to do is get a Toxic off. Like I said in the preview, if it's like Yawn Recover type mumbo jumbo, okay, Earth Power. That's gonna hurt, but okay. It does more than I'd like, in all honesty. We are 252 special defense, so that does more than I like, but I mean, well, we can just switch here. I kind of want to switch into Arcanine, but I don't want to. I don't want the balloon to be popped. Primarina is kind of. I do like Arcanine, but I don't want to pop the balloon already. So, yeah, this. I think Hydreigon's the best bet. He's just gonna click Earth Power again. It might have like Ice Beam or something, but yeah, okay. So that's a free switch, and it's lefties, which is fine. Toxic's gonna do, keep doing its chunk. If I'm him, I switch out here. So what's, I mean, if he brings like Ninetales in, yeah, we'll just get off a Nasty Plot. Oh fuck, that's right. Bad move. Yeah, so this thing can just kind of freely click Moonblast. That was not smart. It definitely outspeeds us. So I basically have to switch. So I have to pick what wants to take Moonblast. Phyllis can get rid of the sun. But I kind of like Aegislash. Yeah, I like Aegislash. It puts a little bit more offensive pressure on him. I mean, if Whimsicott's Prankster, it can do a lot of other stuff. Yeah, there's a Moonblast. It can do a lot of other stuff as far as like charm and stuff like that. Fake tears or something if it wants to do a fake tears and then bring something else in. But I'll just get a Sword Stance off and just Stun Spore. Oh, okay, so he's looking for a paralysis and it misses, so that's awesome. So we get a free Sword Stance here, but I think Prankster priority is still faster than Sneak. Right, because Sneak would be, yes, they would both be +1 priority, but since Whimsicott's faster, it would still be faster. Okay, so yeah, the Stun Spore connects. So now it's just a matter of are we going to get paralyzed or not. Okay, we're changing form, so we should hit it. Yeah, that'll do maybe 90%-ish. Still got a little less than a quarter left. I mean, we can go for another Sneak here. But whatever Prankster thing is going to go first. And Memento. So that's what, -2 stages, so it brings us back to neutral. I think it's 2 stages. Let's look that up real quick. Okay, so I don't like that. Heracross coming out. I could just King Shield here, but I don't want to risk the full para and then we immediately just explode. And yeah, I don't even like Vanillix, because if he goes for a fighting move, Vanillix just explodes with the close combat. So we'll go into Arcanine here, get the Intimidate off. If it is Guts boosted, it'll at least be neutral. So Intimidate will bring it down. Get the fuck out of here. Adrenaline orb. Okay, so that's no good. It's now at +1 attack, +1 speed. So now it outspeeds us. We had been, yeah, so now it's +1, +1. So we had been EV to be able to KO, to outspeed and KO. But since it is at +1, if it Dynamaxes, it's going to be rough. So we're basically just going to have to Dynamax and Max Flare. We are Dynamaxing first, so I guess he didn't max. So if he didn't max and he didn't switch, then this is a kill. Because I don't think it OHKOs us with the double HP and the defensive investment we have. Yeah, CC. So it does a little less than half. If we weren't Dynamaxed, we probably would have just barely lived that. But this should OHKO. Yeah, it does. Sweet. Okay, so now this puts a lot of pressure on him. We have the sun up now, which is actually a bit of a problem if Leafeon has like Dig or something and it becomes Max Quake. But this puts a decent amount of pressure on him. Heracross is one of the most threatening mons. So Gastrodon, like I said in the preview, this overgrowth is nice. We saw that it was leftovers and not Rindo. Let's see. Fuck yes. So that's enough to get rid of the Gastrodon. I don't know what the spread on that Gastrodon was, but we had kind of played with the EVs a little bit to try to make sure that we get enough damage as possible. So that's awesome. Now we have the overgrowth that gives us a little bit of extra HP on there, which is awesome. The sun being up is also nice because if we use morning sun after we're out of Dynamax, we can get more recovery. He might be expecting Scorching Sands, but I think Bulldoze actually hits a little more since we're physical, because he's more Spadef invested. But it doesn't kill. Damn it. So that would have been nice to get 3 clean KOs. But now our special defense does raise, so whatever he uses, so Sludge Wave. God damn it. That poison sucks. If we would have knocked it out there, that would have been nice. Because now we got to deal with poison stuff. But Bulldoze should take it out here. I don't think we live another Sludge Wave anyways. So crit didn't matter. So I think at this point the grassy terrain and the poison are kind of like undoing each other. Okay, so he goes Ninetales. So that's nice. So that means our sun isn't reactivated because of his Ninetales. We'll just go for a Bulldoze here. It'll lower its speed. We're kind of sacking off Arcanine at this point. Scorching Sands. Let's see. Oh, nice. We actually live that. So we get a nice little Bulldoze off here. It's not going to do shit, but it's going to lower its speed. That'll be nice for whatever else comes in. Yeah, like I said, the sunlight's gone. So if he wants Leafeon Chlorophyll to happen, it's gonna need to switch out. But I think we die to poison here, don't we? Yeah, so we go down to poison, which is, I mean, in all honesty, it's actually pretty good. Because now we can bring in either Tentacruel or Primarina. I think we can go... Yeah, because Tentacruel... Well, I'll go Primarina. We can just get off a Scald here. Probably be able to knock it out. Yeah, but being locked in is... Well... Another memento. Okay, so he sacrificed two of his mons, I guess. So the only problem is now we're basically forced to switch Primarina because at minus. So we're at -2, but with the choice specs, it's basically like -1. But still, at -1, using a move that's not very effective, we wouldn't be doing anything to this. So we kind of have to switch here. Because, yeah, Skull's not going to do anything. So we kind of have to switch here. We'll switch into Vanillux. We'll make sure it can't set up its own Sunny Day if it's trying to do something like that. It could also just get off a Swords Dance, or try to set up. I think Swords Dance is the main way it sets up. Yeah, Swords Dance. Okay, so he's definitely got a Dynamax here. It's his last mon, so he kind of doesn't have a choice. Question is, it's gonna outspeed us. Yeah, I probably should have been Scarfed. Or even Focus Sash would have been nice. Because I don't know if we live a max Overgrowth at +2. I think this thing's base attack is like 90 or something. Fuck, yeah. So we don't live that. Now Grassy Terrain's up, so Overgrowth is boosted even more. Hail is up, which is nice because it'll do a little bit of chip damage. It is Life Orb, so it's going to be doing a little bit of chip damage on itself, but in Dynamax that really doesn't matter because that 10% is actually 5%. We'll just go on a Hydreigon here, click Draco Meteor. I think according to the calculations I did before, Draco actually does more than Flamethrower does. So even in Dynamax, I think this does like 70-ish %. So that did a shitload. So yeah, like that was like 80-ish %. So Max Flutterby, okay, so it's probably had X Scissor. So we're gonna go down to this, but I think the combination of Life Orb damage and Hail, this will go down. Get the fuck out of here. It's got like 1 or 2 HP, which is just enough. Damn, that sucks. Okay, well, we basically just have to click Shadow Sneak here and wrap it up and pray for not a full para, I guess. So it would have been nicer to have a 4-0 win or a 5-0 win if we had brought Sash Vanillux or if Draco Meteor had done enough. So yeah, Max Guard. So he knows that we have the priority because we already revealed the Shadow Sneak. So he's kind of forced to do that. But he's going to be coming out of Dynamax. And unless we get like full parrot here, this will be the last turn here coming up. This was a good game. There were a couple of plays I made that weren't great. I think that Nasty Plot was a really bad move. It should have been really obvious that he was going to go to Whimsicott. And I kind of gave it up for no reason. So, we had some plays here that went really our way, especially with Arcanine. Matthew played exceptionally well. He had a really interesting team. That Adrenaline Orb really caught me off guard. Some of that stuff was really, really cool. And so this was a really fun battle. So we went 3-0 and put ourselves in a decent position here going into the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for watching, y'all.